Folks, I am exhausted. In a good way. In a good way. I'll tell you why in a minute, but I'm a tired boy. We had a big birthday weekend for my oldest son and six of his friends. But no, they're good kids. They're smart kids. Maybe too smart. Anyway, hi everybody. Let's shave. I did not shave all weekend, and you can't even tell. Well, you can almost see, that I haven't, and I need to. I don't think I've done it since Friday morning, so this is Monday afternoon. And let's shave. And let's use the razor that I think is probably just my best go-to. With nothing, no offense, Grandpa Grungy. I love you. I love you, Grandpa Grungy. But the Rockwell 6S has been my go-to solid, the one I always recommend if you can afford one. I think they're $100. But they have other models, the Rockwell. This is the one that comes with a different plate so you can make it adjustable. It's just a 3-piece. I don't think I ever really talk about it because I just use it now, but it's a 3-piece and you get, each plate is 2 different adjustments. So this is the 5 plate, which I always use. Then you got 6, which is the most aggressive, and it goes down to 1. So you can really, this is the 6S, so it's stainless steel, even though it's very gross and grungy. I don't clean it up. It's just my workhorse, and it's a fantastic razor. And if you're in the market for one, you can't go wrong with a Rockwell, I feel. All right, let's load up the blade. We got a feather blade, brand new feather blade. I'm swimming in feather blades these days, folks. Ooh, you know what I forgot? I gotta go get my shout outs, because I do have a special birthday shout out. So now normally, and I'm gonna do it here, I'm gonna tighten the head by holding the ends, because that's the only thing I don't like about the Rockwell is there is blade hangover, and I just don't want to slice up my little fingers. I just don't want to do it. I'll be right back. Let me get my shout outs. Okay, I'm back. I just started looking at this list. I've got 4 of them, and a couple of them I don't remember putting on here. And I don't remember if I did it right or if... Anyway, all right. So what are we going to shave with? Well, we got the Rockwell, and I just pulled out the old Cold Fusion just because. It's by Wet the Face, Donald Youngner. This is extremely, extremely, extremely mentholated. It hasn't lost any of its menthol, but it's like there were crystals sprinkled on top when I first got it. Those are gone. I actually took them out because they got in the way. You'd start lathering and there's a big old menthol crystal just stuck to your face like an iceberg. And we're gonna lather up with my Sinatra Lennon signature brush. And then afterwards, we're gonna do a little double whammy. I've been doing this lately, I don't know why. For an aftershave, we got the Amaretto and the Terror. 2 great tastes that might go great together. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know why I'm doing it like that, because why not? All right, I took a shower, did my hair, and had a very long weekend with 8 boys. Luckily, my wife and my mother were there to help me wrangle 8 young men around a giant water park. We did it. We survived. No one was badly hurt. Just, yeah. So thank you, kids, and thanks to the parents. If you're watching, I don't think you are. Thanks for not going absolutely ape you-know-what and saving my sanity. I did have a nice glass of scotch yesterday afternoon when we got home. A couple of glasses of scotch, actually, I think. I think I fell asleep on the couch after that. I fell asleep on the fainting couch that we have upstairs. Okay, so let's lather up. This stuff is pretty thick, so I needed to add a little bit more water. It's pretty thick stuff. It's not, like it's got give when you press it, but it's kind of like Taylor Old Bond Street in that way. And I think it just needs a lot more water. That's what I'm seeing right now. I'm working on it, and I think I need a little bit more up top. I don't know. You can have too much soap on your brush. If that's the case, maybe just start over. Maybe wash that out and start again. There's no harm in it, no harm, no foul. Sorry, I don't normally lather this long, but I'm trying to get the consistency I want. I think I'm getting there. I'm not used to actually seeing here's the technique. Get all the stuff off the bottom, put it on the top. I'm not used to seeing stubble through the shaving cream. Now, my eyes are already watering, as you can see. Oh, looks like I'm crying, but that's what this stuff will do. Donald Youngner, you get me every time with the Cold Fusion, whether it's your shaving soap or Wet the Face also makes aftershave. I've used that aftershave more than the soap itself because it does. I mean, I'll start crying here in a minute. All right, Rockwell with a feather blade in it. And was it Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Almost 4 days growth. Almost. almost. And it is just slicing through it like butter. This is a very solid, heavy, like not too heavy, perfect, like weighted. It's got a straight guard on it, so it's not an open tooth comb, you know, it's just straight across. And that gives it such a good feeling. And to think I never would have known about these, probably, sorry, if I wipe my eyes during this, it's because of the menthol. I never would have known about this if they hadn't sent it to me several years ago. You know what I want to do? I want to go back and watch that first video. See what I thought about it, like on the first couple of times I tried it. It's kind of interesting. And I know I talked about this in the past when it was close to my 10-year anniversary, that I want to sit down and like watch my first couple videos with an audience, like live, and comment on it, kind of like, you know, Mr. Science Theater, Mystery Science Theater 3000? Because I haven't watched those videos since I made them. So maybe we'll do that someday, if I get really bored. All right, let's do some shout outs. Now, the two in the middle I'm not sure about, so I'm going to shout them out first. Ray, R-A-I, asked for a shout out. Now, I don't know if it's Rye or Ray, or because there's another person I'm shouting out that has a name similar to that with a different. So shout out to you, Ray, or Rye, if you are a real person. It could have been in my delusions over the weekend as I was falling asleep in bed, hoping that the 8 young boys, all under the teenage years, are putting their iPads away and going to sleep instead of staying up till 3 o'clock in the morning. And they did pretty well. So yeah, we went to Schlitterbahn. It was my son's request. We brought 6 of his best friends, which is insane. And thank you to Mama Sinatra for bankrolling the whole thing. It was an experience that will last a lifetime, I think. I hope so. I hope they think back on it fondly. It was like, remember that one time? Because we got to stay in this really cool room that looks like it's on top of a giant tree, like a tree house. And inside, it's all like really heavy cedar wood, like the table and the chairs and the cabinets were all this real natural heavy wood. Really, really cool. All right, so I'm weeping here over this cold fusion. So there's the first pass done. I could quit right now. I swear. This is my test, right? You see me do this every video. If I can feel stubble there, then that's fine. I don't feel stubble going down. I do it going up. But that's the beauty of the Rockwell. I'm not being paid by Rockwell. They did send this to me for free like 7 years ago, but that doesn't count anymore. That statute of limitations is over. All right. Let's do a second pass, shall we? Not lather as long. It's just, if you're making a YouTube video and you're a shaver, wet shaver, I know it's self-indulgent to just lather and lather and lather, but it's really boring to watch. So that's why I don't do it. I know you don't want to see me just lathering and blathering. That's what this channel should be. Lathering and blathering. Let me break that into something. All right. We got another shout out. KC. Shout out to you, KC. That's all I have. I don't have a last name or anything. Sometimes they've written a comment. So please let me know if I've gotten these wrong or if something was deleted, because I write them down when I see them in the comments, and then I put them in the notes section on my iPad or my iPhone or whatever. But this one just doesn't seem right because we had Ray and KC, but that's all I had. Anyway, shout out to you, KC. And no, I'm not going to do the joke. Don't worry. I'm sure you hear it all the time. Oh man, this stuff is good. Ooh. So the other reason why I'm a little bit exhausted after this 2-day and 1-night extreme excursion into the world's largest, fanciest, most fun water park ever down in New Braunfels is because I just got off of, I did a radio show right before this on KOOP here in Austin. I think it's called Off the Beatle Path with Rush, KOOP. Now, we did it live with the guys that I do my Beatle Bash with every Tuesday. our little loosey-goosey acoustic Beatles thing. And so we went and did a live radio show and sang a couple of songs. Now, if you go and find it, please, it was just before noon that we did it. My voice was not quite ready yet. So there were a couple of times where I went, tried for a high one. It was like, Zoop. So like Peter Brady going through puberty again. So that, I didn't like that. That happened a couple of times. But then it smoothed out and it got a little bit better. But we talked. So check it out. Co-op Radio. K-O-O-P in Austin, Texas. Off the Beatle Path, I believe it's called. Sorry, Rush, if I'm getting that wrong. I don't think he watches. So I could say it all wrong if I want to. All right, so there's the second pass. I could quit. I could just quit. Don't think I'm right? No one can tell the truth? I could just quit right now. I'm not gonna. I could. So smooth. So tingly. Feels good. All right. One last little, just a light. The more you go, by the third pass, you shouldn't have a ton of shaving cream on your face. Just enough to be slick and to move it across there, because you hardly have any whiskers left by this time. Okay. Oh, we have a very special birthday shout out. I've been saving this one. It's been in my notes for the past couple of weeks. On September 13, Michael Bailey is having a birthday, and that's tomorrow. Happy birthday, Michael! I can't remember, how old are you going to be, Michael? Let us know in the comments, won't you? Michael Bailey. That is like a classic, good old all-American name, if I ever heard one. Or is it Irish? I don't know. I could be told. Michael Bailey. Or it could be, like Michael Bailey, like George. Sorry, I shouldn't have done that. All I thought about was George Bailey from It's a Wonderful Life. I apologize, Michael. I didn't do the joke for Casey's name, but I went right to George. The old building and loan. Can you hear that? Like, even though I've gone over it 3 times, there's still, as I see, I'm doing like a little J shape. There's still whiskers that I can get by doing this technique. That's why I do this, because there's still whiskers. There's still whiskers I can get. I did get a little nick there. Look at that. That's not usual for the Rockwell. This is like a no-nick machine. But any razor can give you a nick. Oh, I wanted to tell you, that reminds me. Remember when I did the Revenge of the Mule R41? Well, the next day I went to shave, and my skin was still sore from that. So I way overbladed, overshaved. I didn't realize I had razor burn, but man, it did not feel good. I was like, okay, I'm going to stop. I think what I was going to do was just do a quick little touch-up, and I was like, nope. So if you ever feel that, if you've ever, overshaved or given yourself razor burn, give your face a break of a couple of days. That's kind of what I did unintentionally, but I think it helped me out because it feels fine today. But man, a Mule R41, riding the cap with a brand new feather blade, that's a bad idea. Oh, maybe I should just, not use that one anymore. Okay, the final shout out before we shut it all down and put the 2 aftershave lotions on. Kai is having a 26th birthday coming up. Happy birthday, Kai. I don't know exactly when your birthday is, but I think you might have just had it, or it's coming up. Either way, happy birthday to you, Kai. And the person that requested that specially was Burb O's. That's what her screen name is, Burb and then O's. She watches with her boyfriend, Kai. So thanks to both of y'all for watching. I hope you get some entertainment or enjoyment or however, whatever you get. I hope you get something out of it. If it's like hate watching, which I actually hope it's not. I don't think it would be that. Okay, so I'm washing off my little brush here because I just do that. Then you gotta do that against the sink, just like Bob Ross. And then I'm gonna wash off. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, my eyes are still a little watery, but not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, I gotta dry my face now. Oh, man. Oh, there we have it. I tell you, that cold fusion. Woo! Woo! Okay. Speaking of cold, I'm also going to use Terror, which is very cold, but it's a different kind of menthol tingle. It's weird. Somebody told me once, but I can't remember what it is. Be sure to shake up your products in case they settle during shipment. A little bit of the Amaretto Special Post-Shave Balm from Moon, right? Yeah, Moon Soaps shoutouts.com. Oh, smells like rich almond, amaretto, cherry. But then there's a little something earthier underneath it too, so I don't know what that is. Okay, let's try the Terror with jojoba and hyaluronic acid. You see that a lot, hyaluronic acid. I don't know what it is. Acid? Oh, I'm not putting that on my face. Now check this out. This is really liquidy stuff. It's like really thin yogurt, so there's some of that on the cap. I'm gonna use that because I don't need very much of this stuff. Just like a fingerful. And this is the stuff that keeps on giving later on during the day. Well, you know what I just remembered? I think we have baseball practice tonight. Oh, man. Woo! Little League baseball. Oh, man. I tell you, the life of a father is never done. The life of a mother is really never done. I feel like I get away with a lot more of getting out of things. So thank you to my wife if you're watching. I don't think she watches. In fact, I know she does. I'm around you enough. I don't need to watch a video of you. I can stand next to you in the bathroom and do that. Looks like that Nick stopped. I'll tell you, you shove enough product on your face, it's going to clog up any cut. Not necessarily. Okay, so that's it, folks. That's all for today. I'm going to go rest before I got to go pick up the kids from school. But let's go back over the shout-outs. Ray or Rye, shout out to you. Casey, shout out to you. Michael Bailey, happy birthday tomorrow, September 13th. And Kai, who's turning 26th. And Burbo, your girlfriend/wife, I can't remember the relationship, but she, your special one, requested that. So Kai, Ray, Casey, and Michael, shout out to all of you. And shout out to all of you that didn't get a shout out. All those moments of silence, those are for you. The time I don't shout out, that's your shout out. Now, if you want one, let me know. Okay, everybody, have a great week. Have a bunch of great shaves. Leave a message down below. I read every single one of them. All right.